Hey, Darish. Here I'm gonna share you how to make a good, nice tomato soup. We start by slicing and making half an onion in pieces, little pieces, as we saw before in the first video, and also half an onion and also two pieces of garlic,
Puedes
little
aprender de Felipe
two pieces of
unos
garlic,
consejos.
and we skin them, and we usually cut the, the tip. It's a
¿Te
little
recuerdas de tu
dry.
video?
Cut the tip off, and then you
De ese
slice
juego, las cartas que tienes en la
and
mano.
slice the garlic in layers, and each layer you can
¿Qué dice la
slice
mano?
them on stripes, and then you align the
En cada
stripes,
botón, ¿qué dice la mano?
align the stripes one close to each other. Then you can chop them in little pieces, like
Pásame por aquí.
little cubes. It's good to chop the
Segundo abajo.
garlic very fine and little in order to have a a better use of the juice garlic. I'm gonna speed up a little the video so we can save some time. We can learn quickly how to chop garlic, which is very common in many different preparations and recipes. Now we are going to chop um, pepper ball, a red pepper ball, it could be any color, and we take out the seeds, we take out the dry part. The idea is to just use the external layer, the meat of the pepper ball. So you get rid of the little seeds and the white stuff inside, and then we will slice this pepper ball into stripes and align the stripes together, and then chop them into little pieces, cubes.
Porque quiero enseñar a la gente cómo se hace la sopa. Voy a hacer un video y lo voy a poner en internet y la gente que quiera aprender a hacer sopa lo puede ver. ¿Quieres salir en el video?
¿Lo vas a poner rápido?
No, se demora un poco. Ah, tú dices para que no se vea, no se demore tanto en...
Ajá, como las actividades.
Sí, puedo tratar de acelerarlo para que se vea, para ganar tiempo, que no sea tan largo el video.
Al monstruo de la laguna le gusta bailar la cumbia. Se empieza a mover seguro, de a poquito y sin apuro. El monstruo de la laguna empieza a mover la panza para un lado y para el otro. Parece una calabaza. Mueve la panza, pero no le alcanza. El monstruo de la laguna empieza a mover las manos para un lado y para el otro, como si fueran gusanos. Mueve las manos, mueve la panza, pero no le alcanza. El monstruo de la laguna empieza a mover los hombros para un lado y para el otro, poniendo cara de asombro. Mueve los hombros, mueve las manos, mueve la panza, pero no le alcanza. El monstruo de la laguna empieza con la cadera para un lado y para el otro, pesado se bambolea. Mueve la cadera, mueve los hombros, mueve las manos, mueve la panza, pero no
So now we're going to fry things with a little some some olive oil and not too much. I mean, this veggies has a lot of juice and just not to get things get stuck in the bottom of the pan. So a little olive oil and we will start dropping our veggies on it. The onion, we put it on a half high temperature, a little more than half the capacity of the stove, and then we start when we feel the warm air over the pan. We are ready to start dropping our veggies, pepper bells, carrots, and also the onion and the garlic. And we will start frying this thing and moving them, stirring them so they don't get stuck, they don't get burned in the bottom. See all this. It's a lot of veggies, and it's very healthy for the kids. And don't forget to keep stirring, moving stuff because you don't want them to get burned or get stuck.
Ten paciencia, por favor, Isabel.
How much do you stir? How much do you fry? Well, you can see the onion start losing its color, its white color, it start to get a little browny. It's a good hint on how much you fry veggies. As you can see, you keep moving the veggies stuff so they don't get stuck. Also, you will start seeing that the onion start losing some juice and start losing its color. And in the meantime, we fill up a big pan with water, and we put this water to boil. This is a little trick that we're gonna learn to skin easily the tomatoes. It's a nice trick. So it only requires boiling water, and we have to cover entirely the tomatoes on boiling water for just 1 minute or two. That will be enough, and you will see some nice trick. Remember that when you put things on the volume of water, the volume grows. So when I start putting the tomatoes there, the level of the water will start to raise and cover everything. Don't forget to stir. Don't leave your veggies frying more than 1 minute or two. 1 minute actually. And then we put a spoon of sugar on our veggies. So this sugar uh, will take out of the acidity of the tomato. Tomato is a very acid fruit, so we drop a spoon of sugar. But we need to keep stirring because sugar tends to make caramel, and so it gets stuck in the pan. So we will stir very well until the sugar is mixed and mixed with the juices and the rest of the veggies. Okay, so we wash carefully and thoroughly our tomatoes. Take out all of their. In this case, I will use 4 tomatoes, regular tomatoes, to make like a 2 or 3 mugs of soup. And better if you use kind of soft tomatoes, like fast tomatoes, like kind of over the a little over time. The trick here, we make a cut in cross through the tomatoes. and we put them with a spoon, big spoon, we put them on the boiling water. Look at the veggies. I took the veggies out of the heat because they are ready. They don't overcook, don't over fry your veggies. When you think they're ready, take them out of the spoon, take them out of the heat. Okay, to go. Remember, the water, boiling water, has to cover entirely the tomato and just for 1 minute. Just 1 or 2 minutes. That will be all. Okay, so 1 minute has passed, 1 minute more to be ready. The tomatoes are totally covered. Now we take them out of the water. Very carefully, it's very hot. Tomatoes are hot, don't touch them. Try not to touch them or I don't know, how strong are you for hot water? This is boiling water, remember.
¿Por qué no? Sí, porque se como que no me gusta. Pero igual a veces hago cosas. Pero casi nunca hacemos mezcla. ¿Por qué eso?
The skin of the tomatoes are starting to get loose and get out of the get loose of the meat of the tomato. So now you simply with your fingers you wait a little until the tomato is a little cooler, and you simply with your finger you skin the tomatoes really easily, and then you can use most of all the tomato fruit on our soup.
Ujú.
Dice como cosas diferentes que las otras cosas.
¿Y vi?
Como
Como
que es como diferente que las otras.
la-
Tiene dos cartas diferentes y eso.
Porque alguien hizo ese mazo con esas cartas.
Quiero comer algo.
¿Qué quieres comer, Isabel? ¿Una barrita? ¿Una cookie?
Galleta. Dos tipos.
Dos tipos.
Galleta.
Supongo.
Okay, so we have our skinned tomatoes and we are going to slice them and chop them in
¿Sí?
little pieces. And this is a kind of a messy job. Tomatoes have a lot of juice. You have a lot of juice on your table. The idea is try to use as much as tomato juice as you can on your soup. So be careful. You have a good surface to them. It's better. See how juicy and watery it's coming table.
Es muy rica. Qué bueno que te guste.
You can get rid of the core of the tomato if it's too
El
hard.
monstruo de la laguna
And let's speed up
empieza a
things
mover
and
los pies. Mira, mira. Para un lado y para el otro, del derecho y del revés. Mueve los pies, mueve la cadera, mueve los hombros, mueve las manos, mueve la panza, pero no le alcanza.
¡Ey, para!
okay, so we have our tomato all chopped. See how juicy is everything, and we will heat up a little our veggies that were cooling off, and we will drop in the tomato, trying to not make a mess, and use as much as the juice you can on the soup. 4 tomatoes are good for 3 or 4 mugs of soup. we stir and mix things on the pan, and we will think about putting some water. You boil and heat up around a liter, 1 liter of water. But we will put no, we won't put the whole liter, but we will fill up till it's okay for the cooking. Okay, so just boil around a liter of water. Okay, so we cover it and we put temperature just enough for boiling until it will be lower than use it to fry, and we cook it for 20 minutes. Just enough temperature for a little boiling soup. After 20 minutes, we can check how it is boiling slightly. Then we will take soup here. We let it cool down a little so we can turn it to the stirring machine. So we put things on the machine. I use hole spoon with holes so I can pick up all the solid parts, all the solid components, the veggies, so with fiber. So with this I make sure that most of the fiber is going to the soup it's about to eat. And when I'm happy with the amount of solid stuff, yeah, spoon, I fill with with liquid with the tomatoes juice.
¿Qué? ¿Cómo?
Dale,
No,
pero...
tocar.
No, pero
Cantá.
déjame cantar un ratito que todos cantan, yo no puedo cantar.
Pero vos sos baterista.
Ah, y por eso no puedo cantar.
Bueno, a ver, vamos a darle una oportunidad.
Dale, yo te acompaño, Noel, dale.
El monstruo de la laguna
Ah, a ver.
se para con la cabeza, con las patas para arriba,
No. Mira qué broma traviesa.